out that way. Big Daddy, go get it on Macy Gray. Raindrops, drop top, smoking on cooking the hot box. Fucking on your bitch, you thought.
හෙලවටිටම මම නවියා ඔන්න අදරං ඇල තින්නේ හොග්වර්ට්ස් ලෙගසි එකේ දෙවෙනි එපිසෝඩ් එක. ඉතින් මම කිව්වා සෝඩින් සර්වර් එක මේ එපිසෝඩ් එක කියනවා කියලා මොන හවුස් එකකටද මාව වැටෙන්නේ කියලා බලන්න. ඉතින් මට මේක අර අතන ඉවර වෙච්ච තැනින් තමයි ගන්නේ. මොකද මම මේක සේව් කරන්න ඉතින් අයින් වෙන්න දෙන්නේ නැහැ. මම මේක තෝරන්නම කියලා. එහින්ද බලමු මේක දෙකේ මොකද තෝරන්න තියෙනවා. I can't wait to start classes. I can't wait to sorting hat. You come here with preference and preconceptions, certain expectation. Class වලටද explore කරනද? Class දෙක explore කියන එක අපි දෙමු.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit, but your professors have a great deal to teach you as well.
ඇත්ත.
I wonder. I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
Daring, curiosity, loyalty, ambition. Curiosity? Oh, ne?
A desire to learn? I do enjoy a good puzzle, and I believe I have a ready mind.
You're clever indeed.
Ravenclaw
The
at a
ability to reflect clearly on that which puzzles others.
මේක අපිටත් දන්නේ තවරන් තියෙන මොකද ක්ලෑන් එක කියලානේ.
Quick to learn. Perhaps you belong in
මංග Ravenclaw වලට යන එක. Sorting hat will take your choice into account when sorting in your house. Ravenclaw house known for the intelligence, creativity and මොකද කරන්නේ අපිට මේක කරන්න පුළුවන්. different house එකක් තෝරන්න පුළුවන්. අපි normal difference එකකට ඒකට ප්‍රශ්න අහන්න මෙතන මේක දාන්න පුළුවන් නේ. Gryffindor නේද? Gryffindor house. අඩෝ daring එක බං Gryffindor එක set වෙන්නේ. Hufflepuff known for patience, loyalty and hard work. Slytherin house known for cunning, ambition and hunger for power. අපි Gryffindor දෙමු.
possess a willingness to forge ahead alone when you must.
Okay. අපි Gryffindor එක තෝරමු. මේකේ ස්ටෝරි එක වෙනස් වෙනවද දන්නේ වෙන houses වලට set කරනවා.
Better be Gryffindor.
Better be Gryffindor. අර ප්‍රොෆෙසර් වීල්ස්ලි කියලා කිව්වේ මේ ප්‍රොෆෙසර් එක යනකොට වීල්ස්ලිගේ අඩ වන්න මේ එක මාරු කරා ග්‍රිෆින්ඩෝර් වලට.
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the
Main head.
unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
අඩ ක්විඩිච් එක කැන්සල් කරලා.
Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether. But don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
It's lovely to meet you. I'm
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
common
I shall
room
see
එක
to
නේ.
it, sir.
අඩ
As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased
this
to
meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way.
the common room එක පෙන්වන්න එක යනවා අපිව.
It's
Hello,
most
my
uncommon
Hogwarts
for a
again, eh?
student to begin as a fifth year. This should be quite an adventure.
I'm looking forward to it.
I remember the first time I entered the Gryffindor common room after being sorted.
You were a Gryffindor.
I am a Gryffindor. Never could remember the password when I was a girl, however.
Password?
Password?
The password is Grata Domum.
Grata Doma.
Domum.
enter.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
අඩු ටනල්
Thank you,
එක
Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts.
ස්ලිප් වෙය
Well,
ලස්සන උදේ උදේ අඩු නිදාගන්නය මුකුත් තිබෑ
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
quest started welcome to Hogwarts මොනාද තියන්නේ මේක මේකේ කොමන් රූම් එක 1 2 3 4 5යි අඳ පහක් තියෙනනේ කියන මේකේ 5 දෙනෙක් ඉන්න පුළුවන් යානේ අපිට මේකේ මුකුත් නැද්ද කරන්න පුළුවන්ද සර්ච් කරන්නේ නෑනේ එළියට ගිහින් බලමු
Now, which way is the common room?
මේක කොමන් රූම් එක නෙමෙයි බං fucking hell කවුද කොයි Thieves can't catch කොමන් රූම් එනවා අපි අර නිදාගන්න ඒක ඉඳලා තියෙන කොමන් රූම් එකට තමයි දැන් යන්න තියෙන්නේ අඩෝ මේ මොකද්ද මේ level 1 lock level කීයද මේ තියෙන කොමන් රූම්
Starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
මොකෝ ඇයි ප්‍රශ්නයක් ද මම 50 එකකින් ආවා කියලා ඇයි ප්‍රශ්නයක් දවඩ නංගි මොකෝ ප්‍රශ්නයක්ද මම පෑන්න දෙන්නේ මේක කොමන් රූම් එක මොකෝ යකෝ මූණට බේබියන්නේ ඉන්ට්‍රොඩියුස් කරන් තින කට්ටියනේ මෙයාගෙන් පටන් ගමු ඉන්ට්‍රොඩියුස් කර මේ මොකද මේ අඩු තීබුන්න පුළුවන් තේ නෑ හැබැයි කෝප්පේ සාක්කු විදාගත්ත දෙයක් කෝප්පේ what the fuck මූව නෙමේ ඉන්ට්‍රොඩියුස් කරන් තියෙන්නේ මූට මූ වීල්ස්ලි කෙනෙක්
Sure you don't want to try it? Brewed it myself. Hello, you're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley.
අඩු
Heard
හොඳයි
about your travels here. Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the Ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Oh, didn't mean to pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
මුගේ ඇන්ටිලු that must be nice that must be awkward then you can go whatever you do whatever you want ඒම කියන්න නෑ අපි nice
Must be
ඉදිරියට
nice having an aunt for a professor.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year. Keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still, she means well, and she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
what's that in your mug do you have Mac for potions too අපි දැනට මෙයාගෙන් යමු
Well, it was nice meeting you, Gareth, and
අනිත්
thank you for
කට්ටියත්
the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
මූද අනිත් එක නෑනේ මතර මේක දාන්න තිබ්බා
Shame you weren't born with wings.
කවුද යකෝ අර උඩේ ඉන්නේ මෙයාට අපි කතා කරලා බලමු
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe.
okay
Well, hello. Don't mind me. I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower. From the outside.
without the broom
a broom.
Goodness.
I'm Nellie, by the way. Nellie Ogspire. I've heard rumours about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
it was true කියලා කිව්වම
Yes, our carriage was attacked by a dragon.
Crikey! I can't believe it. How thrilling! And also terrifying.
අද
Anyway, you've certainly brought some much needed excitement to Gryffindor. And Hogwarts, for that matter.
What are people saying about my travels here? Not afraid of heights, are you? Mega halabalo.
What exactly are the rumors about my journey to Hogwarts?
That you escaped a dragon attack? Isn't that enough? Most of us arrive via train or boat, not having just escaped the jaws of a dragon. Of course it's got people talking. Word travels fast at Hogwarts.
මේ අපිට එක එක නෑ අහන්න අර MM මොනමේ වද RPG වගේ තියෙන ගේම් වල තියෙන්නේ action RPG games අපි ඉතුරු ටිකත් අහලා බලමු
I
යාගේ
take it you're not afraid of heights.
It's something I've always done, since I was little. My mother once found me on the roof when I was 5. Still has no idea how I got there. But with all the strange hallways and rooms in the castle, and everything lurking in and outside the grounds, you don't need to scale a tower to see something incredible here.
I'd imagine most students have never seen a dragon. Have you?
Goodness, no. And I've never heard of one attacking a carriage like that. Not enough meat in a carriage, I'd think.
ඇත්ත
I'm sure I'll be
තව
seeing you
එක්කෙනෙක්
around.
කම්බෙන්න
Either
තියෙනවා
in our
හිතන්න
common
මෙතන
room or when you scale your next tower.
You never know. Bye for now.
එයා හොඳයි වගේ අම්මට යකෝ ආයි නැග්ග වෙන්න එප්පෑ කොහොමද දන්න එප්පෑ කොහොමද මංගේ මේ කවුද මේ
Oh, what did I do wrong this time?
Hermione version එකට කොහෙද
I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It's not a complicated spell.
අනේ
I
එහෙම
should
වෙන්න
be able
බෑනේ
to do
ඒක
it
ඔක්කොම දන්නේ
non-verbally.
මේක දන්නේ නැත්තේ
Why
නේ
is this not working? Ugh! Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
ඈ
I'm not sure I'd say that, but I did a study with
යකෝ
him.
එහෙම නෑ මචං අපි පොඩ්ඩක් ඉගෙන ගත්තා විතරයි එයාගේ
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, yes. Having a
Very
spot of trouble. I've mastered the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
I'm sure you will get it. Perhaps you just need a bit more practice. Your casting need works. නිය අරගන්න ඕනේ නැහැ නේ අපි නිය ආතලකටත් එක කියලා බලමු. අපි ඕන ඕන්ඩි වෙන්න පුළුවන් හැබැයි ඔක කියලා. අපි ඕක කියලා
A
බලමු.
little more practice ought to do it.
I practiced all summer. I can cast spells more complicated than this one without speaking. What's so difficult about this one? I'm just going to keep at it.
How hard is cast non-verbal spell? Can most students cast non-verbal? एक आप यहाँ
Do most students know how to cast non-verbally?
Not at all. Hogwarts doesn't teach non-verbal casting until the 6th year, and even then, many struggle with it. I'm simply trying to get ahead of the game.
Is it really that difficult to cast non-verbally?
Oh, yes. And if you don't get it just right, the results can be, shall we say, awkward. Once, I tried to cast Depulso non-verbally on a goblet in the Great Hall and ended up launching Professor Sharp's Yorkshire pudding into his face. He was not happy.
Well, good luck.
non-verbal කියන්නේ මේ
It was nice to
වචන
meet you,
කියන්නේ නැතුව
You as well.
cast කරන්න කියලා
Enjoy your
හිතන්න.
first day.
New Gryffindor, Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
ආ. Professor Weasley ඉන්නවලු outside. Oh, hello.
Good morning. I
Good
trust
morning.
you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't
Can't
believe I'm
believe
here.
I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls.
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
Okay. Otak.
Here you are.
මොකක්ද ඒ? අම්මට තිරි. මකරු මොනවාද කොයි? What the hell?
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you
What
are
you're
learning
learning,
so that you master
so
all
that-
that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
කීල්ල ගහගත්තාම නැති වුණාද ඔය?
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
පිටු ටික හොයාගන්න ඇත්තලු ඒ.
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
පිටු ටිකක් ගියානේ.
This way.
කවුද මේ?
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
විසිටින් ලෝ එක ගැන අලු.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up. Ah, the guide appears to have some information for you about
අඩෝ
that
අර
painting
හරක
of
අරුව
Paul
තාලලා
Rufio.
දෙයක් තියෙන්නේ.
Simply cast Revelio on it and we'll
Revelio.
see what the guide says.
අම්මට සිරිමකද ෆීල් ගයිඩ් පේජ්. Portrait of Rufio. This portrait despite the wizard friends on his brain. It's an example of what happened when spoken. He translates as instead. You just unlock field guide challenge. You progress through it completing challenge. තව පිටුවක් වන්ද collect field guide page Hogwarts. Field guide challenge are the only way to acquire experience point or XP. XP හොයන්න පුළුවන් එකම විදිහක් කියලා කියන එක. මේ මොකද්ද මේ? Challenges දෙනවනේ. This is your wizarding level XP. Earn from challenges, increase your level and power. Power. No, you feel guide tracks your current challenges. And challenges. Not me. Collecting your first guide page, unlocking new challenge category. New challenge you unlock through your adventure will appear here. Select field of guide page. Follow the
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
පොඩි ලැග් එකක් ගියා. තව ලැග් අඩෝ මේ පූසේ මේ කවුරු එක්කනේ දන්නේ. අඩෝ
No
මේ
time
බලන්න.
to waste. You've classes to attend.
වෙස්සලා ගත්ත ඩයල් එකක්ද දන්නේ. අඩෝ නෑ අඩෝ උඩු ඇත්ත පූසේ පෙට් කරන්න පුළුවන්. අඩෝ එන කියුට් බංගු. යා මේ ලූට් පාරක් දැන් යන්නේ. 61ක් හම්බුණා මොන හරි කොයින් જાතිය මේ මොන හරි ගන්න පුළුවන් ඇති විලේජ් එකේ.
Good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Central Hall. මැප් එක. එම් එක ඔබලා අපිට මැප් එක ගන්න පුළුවන්ලු. අම්මට සිරි. 3D මැප් එක. අපි මේව කරගත්තය කොළ පාටින් පෙන්න්නලු රිවිල් කරගත්ත නැතිේ අලු පාඩිලු පෙන්න්නන්නේ මෙතන සිල්ට් කරන්න කියන Professor Weasley has unlocked the central hall blue flames for you. Use AD to rotate the map. අඩු මේක මේ 3D මැප් යන්නේ මරු ට්‍රැවල් කරන්න පුළුවන් ක්ලික් කරලා අර ෆ්ලූ කියලා කියන අර ගිද්දර වගේ මේක කරලා යන්නේ අන්න ඒක
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
මෙන්න අපි
You can get almost
සෙන්ට්‍රල්
anywhere in the castle
අඩ
quickly from Central Hall.
යුනිකෝන් කෙනෙක් ස්ටැචුව එක
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
අඩ වයාවුල්
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and
Defense
Defense Against the Dark Arts
Arts.
classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Hogsmeade thank you professor can you tell me about Charms class what exactly defense okay
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
මේ අපෙන් අහගන්න හදන්න මේ ඊට පස්සේ දේවල් වුණාද කියලා අපි අරයට කිව්වනේ අපි කාලත් කියන්න නැහැ කියලා අපි කියමු
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid
අරක දෙයක් වුණා කියලා කිව්වා නම් එහෙම රෙදි නැති වෙනවා
I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
අඩෝ හොක්ස්මීඩ් වලට යන බල ක්ලාස් දෙකට ගිහින් ආවහම අපි ප්‍රොෆෙසර් කතා
It's good to
කරා.
see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Understood, Professor.
Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Okay. එම්ම ගොබලවට ෆීල් ගයිඩ් එක ගන්න ඇත්තේ. හරි. This represent main quest. Completing main quest will view the store, unlock new features and gain hari. Some quests are locked by spell or will be in case you will be need to be the required level or have the required spell to activate the quest. Any spell can be earned by completing professor's assignment or as quest reward. අපිට quest එක track කරන්න පුළුවන්. Charms class. අපි මේකට ගිහින් බලමු. right click කරලා අපිට යන path එක මේ
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Our quest complete to now. Charm new item unlock. Ado aramakadara. ගහන්න බෑනේ. charm compass කියනවා. අපි track කරන ඒවට යනවා මේ කොහොමද යන්නේ? අම්මර්සෙදි අර පාර ගැලීම වෙන්න ඕනේ මේ එකක් වගේ වැටලා. අඩෝ graphics load වෙලා නැද්ද මේ හරියේ? අද my graphics load තිබිලා නැහැ ඊටි මරු හැබැයි. මෙන්න flip වෙන්න. අඩ වෙන්න තව පූසේ. අඩ මම F එක කිව්වට ඌ මේක කරන්නේ. ඔය කරා. අඩෝ. අඩ what a cute too. Nhào với cái năng tôi thích nhào sắp đẹp này mẹ. Mình định kiếm đó. Lag වෙනවා. මේක මගේ සමහරවල්ලාට එකපාරටම graphics එහෙම මේ ඔය එකපාර load වෙන්නේ නැත්නම් මේ මගේ hard එකේ තියෙන නිසා මේක මේ පට්ට ලොකුයි මම hard එකේ තියෙන මේක SSD එකක් ඕනේ ටික අහන්න සමහර විට. අපි මේ quest එක ගාලා බලමු. අඩු අර මොකයිද මාකරේ?
Stand by!
Is that all you've got?
හරි.
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. You may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
මේ අපිට මේක මේ අර වගේ මේක ගන්න කරන්ති. නයිස් අපි ලෙවියෝසෝ එක ඉගෙන ගත්තා. අපි හාට උස්සන්න දෙන්නේ. අපිත් වොන්ඩේ දම් පාට වැඩ ගන්න එක.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
ඩමියක්. අරුවත් යන තාපට. අර මටද දෙන්නේ. එම තමයි. ඉන්න වෙන්නන්න ඔයගොල්ලන්ට මම
Let us
උස්සලා.
begin with a basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent. As Master Pruitt.
Levioso!
Good.
අම්මට දෙවි.
Done.
නයිස් බං. අර වගේ අර ප්‍රොටෙක්ෂන් එකක් තියෙනවා ලෙවියෝසෝ
Very
ගහලා
good.
normal attack
But
එක ගහුවම
the
මේක
best
කරනවා.
way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a
එන්න
fair
අම්බට
duel
ඉඳපන්කෝ.
using only Levioso,
අම්මට
basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
ප්‍රොටෙක්ට් එකයි ලෙවියෝසෝ එක විතර.
Levioso! Good form. I know.
ගැව්වා.
Protego! Stupid Protego.
ඒ අඩෝ පීගෙන නාවේ මෙතට.
Levioso first duel. Let's just say
I do enjoy a lively duel.
මේක මේ ස්පෙල් කාස්ට් ආරු වැඩන.
Not bad for a beginner.
අම්මා.
You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points
Point
to
to
Gryffindor.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
අදර අපි මේ ක්ලාස් එක ෆිනිෂ්ද?
All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something.
Enjoy.
Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good
Sebastian.
practice.
Practice. It felt more like I was
Sallow.
dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
Yeah.
In fact, it was.
Perhaps
I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Got the game. Suspicious skill.
Unsanctioned? I don't know. School rules are in place for a reason.
Yes, to keep students in the dark. So many things we're deemed unprepared to know. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon.
Dueling club
unsanctioned. We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance, if you're interested.
Clock tower entrance go, Lucas. Quest complete. Defense against dark arts class. Ado level 2 na. Yo. අපිට හැමෝමත් එක්ක කතා කරන්න පුළුවන්.
I don't like how flying
What do you
messes up
mean?
my hair. Do we really need to practice flying on a broom?
අපිට අනිත් මේකට යන්න තියෙනවානේ. මේකට මේ මකුළු වෙද්ද බා. මේක මෙයා කතා කරලා මම
You drilled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
පෙට්ට ගමක් පෙන්නන්න මොකද්ද? මේක සමහරට පල්ලෙහ තට්ටුවේද? මිනි මැප් එකේ පෙන්වන එක මෙතන නෑ සමහරට වෙන තට්ටුව වෙන්නේ නැති. මේක විනාඩි 37ක් අපි ගහලා දෙනවා. සාමාන්‍යයෙන් මම පැය භාගයක් වගේ වීඩියෝස් දාන්න හිතන්නේ අඩෝ මේ රයිනෝ දාන්න කියලා හිතන ඉතින් අපි අපේ charm class එකට යන වීඩියෝ එක යන නෙමෙයි නේද? සහභාගී වෙන එක ඊළඟ වීඩියෝ එකකින් බලමු. ඔයගොල්ලෝ මේ එපිසෝඩ් එක ගැන මොකද හිතන්නේ කියලා පළවෙනි කමෙන්ට් එකක් දාන්න. ලයික් කරන්න අමතක කරන්නවා, සබ්ස්ක්‍රයිබ් කරන්න අමතක කරන්නවා. මේකේ තුන්වෙනි එපිසෝඩ් එකෙන් සෙට් වෙනකන් see you. Shoo!